Apparently it's the largest 7-day stampede in Canada, and it happens in a small town. There's tons of people that come to the Ponoka Stampede.
What is so great about the Ponoka Stampede, this is run by cowboys, not suits uptown. These are cowboys. To walk away with the belt buckle from the Ponoka Stampede, it is amazing. I got to do it one time.
I'm Drew, and I'm a documentary filmmaker with a goal of visiting 25 towns in 2025. To get out and really explore the province and uncover the little gems, the small towns that are the heart of the province.
Welcome to Ponoka.
I've been to Ponoka before, and I remember it as a fairly quiet town. But driving into it this time was a sight to behold. Loads of people flocking to a huge event in this town of only 7,000. It's pretty amazing. Ponoka is located right in between Red Deer and Edmonton, just a little bit off Highway 2. Quiet, and rooted in central Alberta's parkland region with rolling hills, farmland, and river valleys. The Battle River winds its way just beyond the Stampede grounds, flowing calm and steady. But once a year, that calm is replaced by thundering hooves and the raw energy of one of Canada's greatest rodeos. Yeah, the place was totally packed, so we had to park a little bit away from the grounds. But it was exciting to see such a huge crowd in a town like this.
So this is the midway. We got to get to the rodeo part, so I don't know where that is. But I guess you got to go through the midway so that you get enticed by all the rides and stuff. First thing I got to do is pick up my media pass, and then I can get in to the grandstand show and see the chuck wagons. That's gonna be fun.
With my pass secured, we were ready to grab some food and head on into the Stampede.
It's stepping into country, and now we're heading in and gonna see the rodeo.
First up was the wild pony races. A lot of kudos to these kids to give a go at a little rodeo fun in front of a big crowd. There were lots of kids here with their families, and I know a bunch of young aspiring cowgirls and cowboys that'll probably one day compete for a bigger prize.
It's the first night of all the events and the chuck wagon races, the grandstand. I mean, you look at all these kids down here, it's their first event.
I talked with a group of families that all came from Big Valley, and that was pretty cool. I could tell this was an event that attracts a bunch of other small town people to come out. It's the cool thing about rodeo because you get people from all around the province, and even other provinces, more so than any other small town events. Then again, this is the Ponoka Stampede. You just can't help compare it to the Calgary Stampede, and it just has a different feel.
What is so great about the Ponoka Stampede, this is run by cowboys, not suits uptown. These are cowboys. Everything is tweaked for the crowd, so it's just bang, 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 and it's entertainment at the max. Here we have a 5/8 of a mile track here at the Ponoka Stampede. We have the best of the best chuck wagons in the world. And these horses, they know you better than you know you. When they look at you and they really look at you, they look right into your soul.
That's Rick Fraser, a stagecoach driver who graduated from being a chuck wagon driver in his prime. How cool is that? It's amazing who you get to run into when you have a media pass.
I was born in a little town just north of here, Wetaskiwin. And then when Mom married Dad, we moved to Grand Prairie in 1968, something like that. And he drove a chuck wagon all the time, Dave Lewis. But my grandfather did. He started in the, I'm gonna say the late 40s, competing in the rodeos. And he did Roman racing, where you stand on the back of two horses and race around the track. That's pretty hairy. And then he became a chuck wagon driver, and when he got the craft down to where it was an art, he was extremely hard to beat. He was the first king of the chuck wagons. When you get to ride for your family and you win, it's always special to win. Don't get me wrong, but it's even more so when it's family. The first time Dad won the Calgary Stampede in '82, I can still tell you exactly the whole race. It burns into your memory, and you just never forget stuff like that. To walk away with the belt buckle from the Ponoka Stampede, it is amazing. My grandfather's chuck wagon is sitting on a post out here on display.
Troy Dorchester's Roger Moore piloted Pure Chem Services at 115.
I felt really fortunate to get to talk to him because he really helped me understand why the Ponoka Stampede felt so down to earth and fun. Speaking of fun, the chucks were all that, and I got to get up close to the action. It was definitely a thrill.
As well down to the finish line. Run, Bruce Harmon, welding run.
It really was an exciting time at the Ponoka Stampede, the largest 7-day stampede in Canada, and it's put on in small town Ponoka. I kind of regret that we didn't get to stay longer and see the grandstand and fireworks and even the parade the next day, but it's a really busy summer for me, and I have other towns to go travel to and see, like Raymond, Alberta, home of the first Stampede. Tune in to see what that's all about.
Live free.